before. Okay, open for you to have your PVC collected, and 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. every day, Mondays through Sundays. You can walk into any INEC office and collect. My name is Omobola. On this show together, or that we run the show, bringing in
just like we always do it on Mondays 11:50, irrespective of whatever the agenda, to the people of Lagos, even to the people, so that we can just get the conversation going, basically. So it's going to be a good time on the show.
This year, in terms of on the Plus Party, that's NNPP, and then we have Mr. Peter. But we're looking at let's come closer a bit. In Lagos State, you have Democratic Party, whom we all popularly known as the Labour Party in Lagos. So many other parties in Lagos State have been able to bring Chief Uthman of the NRM, New Rescue Movement, Labour RHODES VIVOUR, joining us in a minute. Yes, and then much later on in the evening by 7 p.m. Because I know a lot of people would like to, have some conversation, because Lagos is known for a lot of things, and one major thing is the fact that for years on years, one particular party has been able to hold sway in Lagos State. So having all of these major contenders to push
a new agenda, maybe
trying to shake things up a bit. It happened in Osun State. Who says it can't happen in Lagos, right? In Osun State, who knew that an incumbent, could actually be,
defeated,
swept off, and that's what happened in Osun State. The APC's Oyetola, the incumbent, lost to Ademola Adeleke of the People's Democratic Party. So, is there some sort of wind of change in the air for Lagos State? Is it possible? Is it not possible? We have had conversations with different gubernatorial candidates in Lagos. Today is another day. But before then, Okweyemi Akinyode, how do you think the APC has Lagos State?
To Action Congress of Nigeria, President Olusegun Obasanjo, a lot of people are on this. I've always told my friends of Lagos, but you see Lagos as your own project. You see Lagos as a station whereby years down the line, you want your children. Don't know, a lot of people are also faulted the selection process to come up. In 2019, we had about 73 political parties, but now we have 18. And out of those 18, you go around Lagos, as you have seen Labour Party, you have seen ADC, you have seen AP Sandra. Things will change. All right. Yes, definitely.
Thank you very much, Okweyemi. That's it. So let's have let's introduce our guest. Our guest is with us already in the studio. So let's just get straight to it. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Nigerians, we have with us in the studio GRV, GBADEBO RHODES VIVOUR of the Labour Party, the gubernatorial candidate of the Labour Party, joining us in the studio. Okay, all right. Thank you. Okay, so
hey, good afternoon.
It's okay.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate you coming in here. Thank you. All right, so it's interesting to actually have this conversation with you finally. It's always said, okay, GRV and Labour Party, and the fact that, in recent times, I think we all can agree that Labour Party has been able to find itself, on the political scene. They've been able to, push some sort of clout, let me put it that way, especially at the national level.
Yes.
And I think it's something that, at the state level, in Lagos State here, is what I've noticed that the Labour Party in Lagos State is, leveraging on the fact that, yes, that something is happening at the national level. Let's see if we can actually, take advantage. Okay, so Fuad Sahid is also here, as usual. Good evening, Fuad.
Good evening. I'm excited to be here. I'm more interested with Lagos politics.
Right.
So it's nice to have him here, and I hope he's going to be able to answer some of our very tough questions this evening.
Bring it on.
Okay, let's get to it then. All right, so we have GBADEBO RHODES VIVOUR with us once again, the gubernatorial candidate of Labour Party for Lagos State in the upcoming 2023 Lagos State gubernatorial elections. All right, so let's just get straight to it. So, GRV is a Nigerian architect, some say an activist of some sort, but for a lot of people, it's fresh on the political scene, as well, especially in Lagos State. So what exactly prompted GRV to decide to take on the mantle and do something different in Lagos State?
Six was unjustified foods, which was a policy they were trying to push that I felt would affect Nigeria. But the exchange I had with senators of the time were people that I felt lacked empathy. They lacked any understanding, and I felt they were out of touch with the actual needs of the people. And I felt it's important for people that mean one with empathy to their demands, right? And I joined COA Party and ran for local government chairman of Ikeja. That process was a baptism by fire, to be very honest.
COA produced the first female presidential candidate.
Yes.
Okay.
Professor Remi Shonaya.
Yeah.
It was baptism by fire because it tested all the ideals and understanding of politics theoretically versus what is going on
The practical
ground,
aspect.
especially in a local government election. And after that, I joined the PDP and I contested for Senate. I was Central candidate for Lagos West in 2019 election, largest Central district governorship. I had to set around 10 local governments or a state that is run in the interest of, is run for profit. It's not run for the interest of varying communities. Children are moving 45 minutes every morning to get to school, 45 minutes to come back, no primary health care centers. I feel that if you have a governor that is only answerable to the people, that has a vision for Lagos, truly our lives can actually become better. Because at a point, Lagos State ranked as one of the top places to live in the world, as far back as 1966.
Wow.
For the past decade, it's been ranking as the bottom 2 worst livable cities, and it's the same organization that has been conducting these stats for this many years. So I have a passion for service. African that was admitted to. I'm an architect to the people.
The fact that you're a Lagosian, we would say Lagos is working. All right, and things will be fine. All right, one of which is a government or a state for the people, or run for in the interests of the people. How do you intend to do that? Because the reason why I had to start with all the story that I started with is the fact that a lot of people say Lagos, to some extent or to a certain extent, Lagos is working. So
some people might say that, and prior to this election year, I would have agreed with you 100% because it's extremely frustrating when you see people you've spoken to, they complain. When it's time to vote, they go into another mode. Right, but this election and the people I've been talking to, they've had it up to here. They genuinely have. The Agboro menace in Lagos State has gone overboard. People cannot tolerate it again, even down to bus drivers. I've met with them. These people are frustrated. They're tired of a Lagos where monkey they walk, baboon they chop. Right, I've met with, I'm coming from, I can't even say, but